Well, what happens if the unthinkable happens? You've done all this hard work and your Joomla site gets hacked. Frankly, if you've done all the things that we've recommended in this tutorial, the chances of you being hacked are slim to none. But as it is with any man-made thing, things can happen. So if you do get hacked, what should you do? Over here at docs.joomla.org/security_checklist, there's a whole list of things that you can do to try and do it yourself to get your site back up and running. I'd encourage you to read through this page, but let me give you just a couple of thoughts. Number one, the first thing you probably should do is take your site offline and restore it in a new folder from a backup that you know has good code. Now, how do you know which backup has good code? Well, if you work with your host to look at the log files, they'll often be able to determine when the site was hacked. So don't delete the error log and the access log files on your website. Often, however, it's really hard to know when that happened. So if you can't determine that and you can't restore from a good backup, I'm going to strongly recommend a company called Sucuri. Sucuri works with a number of content management systems, but they are great supporters of Joomla. Their site is Sucuri, SUCURI.net. These are the two of the founders. I know these guys, I like these guys, and I like their company. They are being used by a number of other Joomla companies as well as part of their security offering. Their pricing is not that expensive when you consider how important your website might be. If you think you might have been hacked, you can quickly sign up for a basic for $200 a year, and within 12 hours, they will fix your site and start scanning it every 12 hours afterwards. I'll tell you right now that if you contact your web developer to sort out a hacked website, they will more than likely charge you more than $200 to clean up your site. I know I would. So Sucuri is a fantastic option. They have a firewall and antivirus software that will help you make sure your site stays clean. If you need faster response time, then there are other plans here as well. As we scroll down this page, you'll see a detailed overview of everything that happens when your site is scanned for any hacks and what they'll do to clean your site up. I can't recommend these guys enough, and believe me, they'll have your site up and running long before you will. Unless you're a Joomla expert that really knows your way around the file system, it makes no sense to me to try and do this part yourself. It's quite complex. It can take you days and days to find the files, whereas these guys can clean you up and get you back up and running in no time at all with ongoing support for a pretty good price. Nobody wants to be hacked, but if you do, Sucuri is probably your best option.